I come from the South Korea, probably from the yesterday pre-meeting. A lot of you interested in why the East, Far East Asians coming here. He looks like looks like Chinese, Japanese, Koreans. So all of you interested in me. 1 year ago, I was first time coming to ISBA, Hyderabad 2024. It was very nice. And then this year, specifically, my respectable former president of ISBA, Dr. Rajendra, he invited me, and also President Prasad asked me to come here. So a lot of our AABI member, AABI, AABI is Asian Association of Business Incubation. So AABI members, the crew members, hesitate to come here because this is too far from the China and Korea. So I decided to myself. So this is very honor to be here. I'm talking about today several things. First of all, this is a congratulatory letter, kind of the 20th anniversary celebration. And all of you probably interested in who I am. And ABI, I will introduce the AABI and what the kind of some take-home message. So that is my work. All of Indians, you know that this great poet Tagore, right? So he is a Nobel laureate. Actually, in 1940s, around before that, he pointed out very famous poem here. So all of Koreans know this poem. Do you know that? Yeah, this is very famous poem. In near future, Korea will be again for the illumination in the East Asia. So finally his saying is come true. So right now Korean culture, Korean movie, and Korean food is very common in the whole around the world. So all of you probably know that Kadaeon and the Squid Game, so and so. So all of Koreans really think about India is a very respectable and a very good friend, and also India to help us in the Korean World War. Okay, let's shift gear. The significance of 20 years in the ISBA. 20 years is not small, not the shortage period. It's 2 decades, all right? So there is a lot of innovation and a lot of entrepreneurship and a lot of remarkable journey of growth and resilience. So all of you recognize, because all of you is almost Indians, India is emerged as a global innovation hub. So you are the very fluent English and you are very smart. So in the near future, probably all of think about India would be hub in the future in the world. My life is separated into 2 stages. The first one is the professor. I'm the PhD in the University of California, Davis, and I have worked #1 food company, CJ company. That is one of Samsung Group. And since 2002, I have been Dongguk University to teach the food science technology. So far, I have many papers, and 130 graduate student was raised in my lab. Oh, no. And in this year, I was very honorably, I got the American Chemical Society, the Fellow Award, got the in terms of chemistry. And I'm the one of the associate editor in the ACS publication and journal. So far, there is more than 100 papers is there. I was associated of there. And then 2007, exactly, India launched ISBA after 3 years later. 2007, I emerged into the ecosystem of the Korean startup support system. So far, there is, right now, I'm the president of the KOBIA, Korea Business Incubation Association, and the president of Asian Association of Business Incubation, AABI. So actually, this is the last month of AABI president. So next year, next month, the next president will be baton on. And this is AABI, that in multilateral network of business incubation. So there are many work to do, initiative fostering innovation and sustainability. One of the best thing in the AABI is the AABI award is very famous. So a lot of Indian entrepreneurship and the managers got the AABI award. And the AABI workshop is also very famous. Since 1998, AABI workshop. Through this workshop, there is many good protocol and education is going on. And the other new project, business gateway pilot, so and so. AABI awards and IBI incubation workshop is like that. And as associations, it's very rare to publish the journal. This is an international journal, Asia Pacific Journal of Innovation and Entrepreneurship. So this is the Springer index, as it coming soon, SSCI index. So this is our pride of our association. So AABI and the ISBA cooperation, since ISBA launched in 2004, we have very strong relationship. So AABI is committed to strengthen cooperation with ISBA. Together, we can accelerate innovation across the Asia. So probably in next 20 years, India rising as a global startup leader and hub. So a world-class hub for technology and the entrepreneurship maybe is a very strong relationship, more fostering strengths. AABI and the ISBA continue building shared property. So I really want to give you one question, the motivation and the driving force discussion. So when was the star moment in the wealth of the world, wealth of the world? So all of you agree about that, think about first industrial revolution, right? So first industrial revolution, let's back to the this year, actually, Nobel Prize, Economic Prize, all of you agree about this is the Joel Mokyr in Northwestern University. He got the Nobel Prize Economics. His is very important is for having identified the entrepreneurship and the wealth of the technology is very important. So technology and the wealth is very, very strongly related with that. So this actually is batoned from the Joseph Schumpeter. So all of you knew that he is kind of classroom the scholar and administrator in Australia. Is 1950 he was died, but he's the very strong. The economics and the socialism of the capitalism is very important. So fourth industrial revolution is there is two opinions. The first one, fourth revolution is really is done by the Klaus Schwab. And the other, Jeremy Liprikin, he said, oh, fourth industrial revolution is the kind of the extension of the third industrial revolution. So industrial revolution, all of you Asians knew that this is kind of Asians whaling. It's very, very difficult thing. Sometimes I not want to deal with this one for the Asians. let's back to the 1766. So real first industrial revolution is like that. This is Scotland, University of Glasgow, 1760. There is a lunar society. So this picture is the ChatGPT drew for me when I explain about the lunar society. There is very famous economics, Adam Smith. You know, all of you all knew the Adam Smith, right? So Adam Smith invited James Watt. So at that time, James Watt, 1760, James Watt is just mechanics, poor mechanics, you know. But he was invited into the university by the very famous professors like Adam Smith. So this is a very significant story. Actually, the steam engine is by the Thomas Newcomen is common thing. But there is some problem of the steam engine. So modification and innovation for the new engine by the James Watt, and Adam Smith finally published The Wealth of the Nation in 1766. So all of the world scholars point out this is the initiation of the first industrial revolution. So only Asian country to take the industrial revolution train is, all of you agree, that's Japan. The other country, China, Korea, India, all of them is missing of that. So due to that, we had very difficult times. Koreans only about 60 years, but India, I heard that there is over 200 years. It's very difficult times. So, but the time is always changed. So there is a change of the era was happened. So all of you, 1800, 2000 is the era of the Western country. But since 2000, we have chance. So we should change our the nation. So catalyst for the change of the chance could be fourth industrial revolution. So in Korea, fourth industrial revolution is a very, very important thing in our country. So we should, in terms of startup support system, we have a very strong support system, like big size model, small size model, and medium size model. So India could be the big size model. So with this model, we could do in future, we make 21st century to make our own time. So make ours BI model and the protocols to the global standard. We need these kind of thing. So we have manpower, technology, and the local or government support system. And the most important thing is entrepreneurship education. So university is very important. So think about this venue is IIT Guwahati. So entrepreneurship education always happening in the university. So philosophy and subject and leadership is very important. So we have our times is coming up. So probably in the future, near future, our bright future will be coming up. So please, together, let's AABI nominate. This is my final message to you. Thanks so much.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to My Startup TV.